Get ready to be entertained by a group that aims to bring the joy of music and performing to students all over the world. The Young Americans easily rivals Glee and High School Musical because they actually invite the students to get on stage and participate. Let's take a look.
We're starting off strong with one of my personal favorites, Grease. Come on, El Segundo, let's rock!
El Segundo 4th through 12th graders had the time of their lives as they performed along with the Young Americans. Those who took part in the 3-day workshop and performances had their own unique experiences.
I think it was getting my solo and standing on stage and singing in front of everybody. It was really fun.
I just like hanging out with everyone and meeting new friends and like doing dances and songs.
I like spending time with the Young Americans and pretty much everything.
I just love how inspiring the Young Americans are. They're very encouraging and uplifting. I just love the environment, and it's fun just going out there and performing and being with your friends.
This participant, who shows that you can play varsity football and stay active in the arts, says that the workshop's been a fun experience to share with his little brother.
He actually showed me how to do the opening number, and it just kind of all clicked because we did it last year as well. So it's kind of fun, a little brother bonding time almost.
Robin Funk, who is the chairman of the Young Americans Committee and has been participating in this program for 10 years, is still moved to tears by these performances.
It made me just, so emotional just to see this group of kids who are passionate about what they do, passionate about bringing music to schools all over the world. And the songs that they sing are from their heart, so it was very moving.
Keeping music alive in the schools, especially during budget cuts, is something that Robin feels is essential.
Having the kids be able to participate with the teamwork that they learn, the creativity, the expression, it's just, so valuable.
The Young Americans came to El Segundo as part of their international music outreach tour. The musical specialist at Richmond Street Elementary made this all possible. She was a Young American and toured the country after graduating high school.
It's something they'll never forget, for sure. Like, it touches their life. But the performers, they get something from it too. Yeah, it shapes the rest of their life.
She's glad that the group continues to make El Segundo one of their tour stops.
It's wonderful. I get to watch what I used to do, and I get to watch my students. I love that part too. I'm watching them on stage and seeing how much they've grown and hoping I had a tiny bit to do with that.
What's amazing is that the kids in the workshop learned all the choreographed dance routines and songs in just a mere 10 to 11 hours.
It takes students who may not think that they can stand up there and be out of their comfort zone, and it puts them in a supportive environment. If you watch the Young Americans during the performance, the students are never unsupported. They are always backed up, and they always come across, and it's always a positive experience. No matter what happens, it's a positive experience.
And watching her daughter perform on stage makes her extremely proud.
Because she loves it, I don't have any words for that. And it's tough for me to not have words for something. So it really is indescribable. It's a gift you can't measure.
While many of these students hope to one day tour the world with the Young Americans, here's some very encouraging news. 14 El Segundo High School graduates have moved on to become Young Americans.
I saw a show and was like, oh my gosh, I have to do this. And so my sophomore year they came and I did it, and I was like, I want to be a Young American.
This nonprofit organization, that's also accredited college, is structured somewhat like an internship. But being a Young American gives these performers many opportunities most people their age do not get.
You get to meet so many people, and you get to talk to so many kids, and you get homestays, and homestays are the best part of tour, like just getting to stay in a town and getting to experience that culture.
If you talk to different Young Americans, they'll share their personal story of how they got here.
I just tried out, I was just really, really passionate about it. Like, this is my favorite thing ever, and like singing and dancing and teaching is all I could ever ask for.
I danced with a local ballet company in Bangor, Maine, where I grew up, and a girl I danced with married a young American, and they suggested I audition, so I sent in a video.
After a 3-day workshop and back-to-back performances, you think the Young Americans would get a break. Not exactly. Tomorrow they start a tour, which will take them to England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales.
We fly into London Heathrow tomorrow, and then we drive to Scotland and start another workshop that day. Always on the move.
The production, which was put together in only 3 days, would have not gone off so seamlessly without the work of the artistic director, who, believe it or not, was a young American himself back in 1973. Throughout his 39 years with the organization, he's seen many success stories.
So, for example, Sherry Steinkeller, who was a new young American with me in '73, created the TV show Cheers. The gentleman that created Desperate Housewives, the choreographers for like Hairspray on Broadway, some of the leads on Broadway were young Americans.
Working in the Young Americans is not your typical 9-to-5 job, to say the least. You really get the sense that those who are involved in the organization are doing something that they really feel passionate about, and as though they are making a difference.
It's like we have something happen daily that some people may not have in their whole life. And it happens so often, experiences that are just overwhelming.
I love doing Young Americans. I always have, I always will. So that's why I continue to come back year after year.
It's been an amazing weekend of laughter, new friendships formed, life-changing moments, and possible new Young Americans in training. For El Segundo TV, I'm Molly Perlman.